Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday. The S&P 500 was down 2.95% today. The big story, of course, was the price of oil and the fact that over the weekend, there was lots of countries talking about the possibility of avoiding the use of oil and gas out of Russia, which, of course, would, diminish the world supply and drive up price as far as that goes. And so what we've got now, though, is kind of interesting. I think, we need to put this in perspective for where the market is. Number one, year to date, the S&P 500 is down 11.9%, which is not an unusual downturn amount in total. If you go from the very highest point last year during the middle of the day to the very lowest point on the 24th of February when the invasion started, it was a 14.6% drop. And so, we bounced back and we have not got back down to that low that we hit back in February. I'm pretty certain we'll get back and challenge that. But if you look historically at these rates of return on the S&P 500, you go back to World War II to now, there's been 29 downturns between 10 and 20%, which is where we're at now. So they're not infrequent. They've happened, fairly often. And the average recovery time for those is 4 months, again, historically. So we'll have to see how this one plays out. But without a recession attached, you generally don't have as big a downturn. So, we really want to concentrate on how this potential situation in Ukraine and or what the Federal Reserve is doing can impact company earnings. And we have to be careful because a lot of times there's things that we think will impact company earnings, and then they haven't. So the third quarter, before that, we were hearing about inflation was going to impact company earnings. Company earnings went up 36% year over year. And in the fourth quarter, we heard the same thing, had a high inflationary number. It's going to impact the companies. They're going to have less profits. Profits went up 29% in the fourth quarter. And now we're hearing that, oil's going up and energy costs going up, and that could impact company profits again. If they're able to continue to raise the price of their services and products to meet the increased cost of producing those services and products, you're not going to see that impact company earnings. So it really has to do with how long can this go? There is a lot of money in our economy that's floating around. People have been, on average, willing to pay more for some of these things, but you can only push that so far. So something we have to watch for as far as that goes. But things are still okay on the economic side as far as I'm concerned, and we're going to have to see how this whole thing plays out. But definitely another interesting dynamic with this Ukraine situation to add to the overall dynamics that we already had before. So lots of things to watch right now as far as that goes. So anyway, I look forward to talking to you tomorrow, and we'll see what's going to happen then. Thank you very much.